So you're thinking of moving to or near Deptford, New Jersey. In this video, I'm going to show you around Deptford, including some of the things you can do in the area, where you can eat, some of the neighborhoods, price ranges, and more. At the end, we're going to show you the best ways to get around South Jersey from Deptford. You're not going to want to miss that. So stick around to the end. Let's go. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about living in South Jersey, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know every time we send out updated information about South Jersey. My name is Matt Curcio with Curcio Partners at Real Broker. We get calls and messages every day from people like you looking to make their move in South Jersey, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 5 days or 5 months, give us a call, send us an email, or send us a text. All of our information is in the contact info below. So, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to discuss everything Deptford today, and we're going to jump into my computer so I can show you around all over the place. All right, let's go. All right, so we're here. We're in my computer. This is a zoomed out version. Deptford is right here, and let's get down into it. All right, so as you can see, it's a pretty big area. So as we zoom out, you'll see New York's up here, Philadelphia, and Delaware's down here. So Deptford is right here. So a couple key things. Size, it's over 17.5 square miles. Population is pretty big. It's actually over 31,000 people. The history, it was formed in 1695. Before that, settlers from Finland and Sweden settled in the area. A couple other things. It was a first site of the first hot air balloon to land in North America, and that happened in 1793, where a flight, John Pierre Blanchard completed a flight from Philadelphia to Deptford. And that was in 1793. So pretty cool there. All right. So let's talk about places, how to get out of the house, do some stuff. You want to go to some parks? Let's see. Deptford's got a bunch of parks. All right. You can see up here on the left, Solar Park, Timber Creek, Allen Park, First Flight Park, obviously named after that first flight, Blackwood Terrace Park, Garden Park. There's a bunch of parks all over. Bigger ones, Fasola Park. That's where Little League, I think, is played out of there. Softball, football, baseball, tennis courts, and more. Elgin Street Park has swing sets and stuff. And then all these other parks have plenty to do as well. So plenty of stuff to do to get you out of the house. All right, let's talk about country clubs. So unfortunately, Deptford does not have any country clubs in it. Close to it, you got Westwood Country Club here in, that's technically West Deptford, and then Riverwinds as well, which is West Deptford. So let's see, and then you also have Pittman. Pittman's here, Wedgwood in Washington Township. So, all right, next, shopping. The nice thing about Deptford is you have the Deptford Mall. All right, and everything around it. So I can't even begin to name everything that you're going to have shopping wise, but being in Deptford, you have plenty. All right, there's 3 or 4 sections of the mall over here. This is the main mall. So Sam's Club's over here and a big shopping plaza that runs over to here with Walmart. You got the mall itself, the other side behind the mall. These are a bunch of newer stores as well. Over here by Hobby Lobby, another section. On this side of the street, another section. Men's Warehouse, Dick's is over here. Like there's just, actually Dick's moved to the mall now, but there's just, as you zoom out, you can see this is all built up commercially. So lots and lots of places. And then Deptford actually comes all the way through. You got Home Depot over here. Deptford comes all the way through on this map over to Route 45. Actually, it hits all the way down here into Oak Valley. So lots and lots of stuff. I'm not going to get into all the different shopping, but you have basically anything you can think of in Deptford, and that goes for restaurants too. The mall itself will obviously have the standard traditional, all the restaurants around, Deptford Mall restaurants, Red Lobster, Olive Garden. That's the food court stuff you don't really need to know about. That's in the mall if you're in there. Chili's, Friendly's. I think there is a hibachi restaurant here. They're building a Raging Cajuns now. There's an awesome Mission Barbecue over here by Best Buy. Yep, there. So lots and lots of food around the mall. And then again, as I said, it's a huge, almost 20 square miles is a large area. So there's going to be food and shops and plazas all throughout Deptford for you to eat. So great location. lots of shopping and lots of food for you there. All right, so next we'll talk about the schools, right? So the schools, according to niche.com, have a rating of B+. So good school district. I don't hear that much negative when people tell me about it. People from Deptford, people moving to Deptford when we sell them, I have all been pretty happy there. So next, homes for sale. All right, so Deptford itself right now, as I said, it's pretty large. So the most inexpensive property looks like it's probably a major rehab starting at 70,000. And then in the low 100s, there's a bunch of small little houses in a couple different sections. So they're going to be under 1,000 square feet. And then as you go up in price, you'll start to see neighborhoods into the 200s and 300s, right? There's older sections. We actually have another video where we drive you around Deptford and show you all the different neighborhoods. So if you're looking in Deptford, make sure you find that video because you can see all the different neighborhoods. But the highest sales prices are ranging up to, I think, mid fives is kind of the top of the price range. Yeah, 5 to maybe 600. You might have some random really big homes that come up higher than that. But in general, you're probably looking 250s to 500s when shopping for single family, right? And Deptford does have townhome communities, condos, and more. Next, let's talk about getting around. Deptford is a great location. When I zoom out on the map here, like South Jersey is basically Trenton and below. So Deptford being basically plopped right in the middle next to the highways is a great spot for work, for beaches, for travel, everything. So first thing, if you ever want to travel outside of New Jersey, a lot of people go down to the Carolinas, right? And Virginia, all that. You can get out of New Jersey from Deptford to the Delaware Memorial, and that'll start your path south. And that's going to be about 30 minutes. Because you're right near the highways. So great way to be out quickly. And then next, if you're going to travel, if you can get on a plane or work in Philadelphia, this is what it looks like. All right. So there's really only one way in. Unfortunately, for people that live in the Deptford area, you're going to hit a traffic pattern crossing the Walt Whitman or the Ben Franklin here. And it takes 20 minutes, which is good because you're pretty close to the border there. It's only 22 minutes to get across the bridge, but you can sit on some traffic. Any rush hour you're going to hit. If there's ball games in Philadelphia, that's all down here. Citizens Bank Park and Lincoln Financial Field and Wells Fargo Center is all right around here. So you got to plan for that if you're hitting any rush hours. And that includes working in Philadelphia because you will hit a rush hour going into Philly and coming home from Philly every standard rush hour, standard work hours. Next place you'll want to go is New York. You're going to be into New York, which is about 2 hours. Yeah, right to the bridge, right over the bridge in New York. But then if you want to go in to anywhere else, it's going to depend on the traffic that New York is known for. But you'll be up there on the bridge in about 2 hours, which is again a great spot to be in South Jersey. Next, another place to go shopping, even though Deptford has a mall, some people choose to go to the Cherry Hill Mall, which is a little bit bigger, more restaurants, things like that. So 25 minutes, you'll be up in Cherry Hill, and that includes work, right? A lot of people from the Gloucester County, which is basically Westville over here, right here, Westville, and kind of down this whole area. There's lots of jobs in Cherry Hill, Morristown, Cinnaminson up here. So they commute up there. So there is a traffic pattern that runs up 295. That's this road right here. So traffic in the morning would be on 42, depending on where you live down here. So you just want to plan ahead if you're going to be working up in the Cherry Hill area, and just know that there is traffic to head up to work up there. Next, Atlantic City, or the beaches, right? Any of the beaches in New Jersey. So we'll start with Atlantic City. All right, so this is a trip pretty straight, right? You're going to get on the expressway and just head south, and you're going to be there in less than an hour, and that's Brigantine in Atlantic City. If you wanted to go, you could go to Long Beach Island, which is, we call them the North Jersey beaches, LBI, and then all the way up to Seaside, Point Pleasant, and more. But then down here, you could also go down to Sea Isle, Stone Harbor, Wildwood, Cape May, another 20 minutes on that ride, and you'll be down there. So again, if you want to get out, just to Atlantic City, see a show, get a different place to go out to eat, go to the casino, your choice, you'll be there in an hour. And really good stuff to, again, location-wise, it's an awesome spot to be. All right, so that's a bit about Deptford on a map so you guys can kind of see it. If you have any questions about Deptford or any areas in South Jersey, reach out. We're happy to help.